When your ski trip in the Dolomites just happens to line up with the Winter Olympics, you don't ignore that opportunity. You carve out a couple of days and go. And that's exactly what we did. We based ourselves in San Cassiano, just a few miles from Cortina, and set out to experience the Olympic atmosphere firsthand. And honestly, the drive alone, winding through snow-covered peaks and dramatic mountain passes, was almost worth the trip by itself. This is what it was like to experience the Olympics in Cortina. All right, guys, welcome to Cortina, and we are at Olympic curling. And I tell you what, I really don't know much about curling, but we've been here for a few minutes, and watching these athletes, it is really impressive what they have to do to slide across the ice and get their, I don't even know what the thing's called. The stone, to get the stone into the centerpiece. Really impressive. A lot of skill, a lot of talent, a lot of balance and coordination that goes into play here. And so we are watching Czech, Estonia, Norway, Korea, South Korea, Italy, and the United States, USA, Switzerland, and Canada. Oh, Canada. So it's really intense and quite impressive, and we're having a good time. We're in the area. We came for a ski trip, and he's like, well, let's just go see if we can check out some Olympics, and we got tickets to curling. The logistics involved to get here is very impressive. We'll talk about that later, but we're having a really nice time. Beautiful day here in Cortina. Beautiful city, beautiful setting. One of the most beautiful drive, spectacular. We'll talk about that later, but fantastic. Enjoy some curling, and we'll talk to you later. Move it. Okay, so our very first Olympic experience is in the books, and unfortunately for Team USA, we lost to Italy. But it was a very exciting game, and if you've never really watched curling before, it is very strategic, and it takes a lot of skill. I was really impressed with watching the athletes play. It was a lot of fun. Great time, and now we're gonna explore the city of Cortina and hopefully find some lunch and look at these beautiful mountains behind us. This is a absolutely stunning setting here in the Dolomites of northern Italy. Just a really, maybe the most beautiful part of the world I've ever been to. It's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so we stopped for a snack here in Cortina for lunch, and we've got a couple of nice glasses of wine, because you're in Italy, you got to have wine, right? And so I have a sandwich. It was described as cornbread, being an old Arkansas boy, had to try some cornbread, got some pastrami. Now this might be horse. They do eat a lot of horse around here, and I'm not sure, I didn't really check the menu, but I've had a horse like this, and it does taste a lot like pastrami. So horse or cow, whatever, I'm good with it. And Betty has a panini. This is like a cheese schnecke. I don't know what we call it in English, but in German it's a schneck. They call it a schnecke because it's like a snail. Schnecke means snail, and that has some ham. That looks good. They bought us some chips. We have some water, and yeah, having a nice little lunch here in Cortina. Boom. Okay, so our favorite time of the day is here for cafe and kuchen, coffee and cake, and we're still at Cafe Lovati here in Cortina, and so this week we want to thank Rex, and Rex donated a monthly cake and coffee to us. So that's pretty awesome. So thank you so much for your support, Rex. We really appreciate it. And so we have a couple different variations of the famous German Schwarzwald or Black Forest cake. So I have the Italian version of the Schwarzwald cake, and Betty has something. They call it the waiter said it's called the Red Forest cake. So the Rotwald um, Kirschtorte, I guess. But anyway, they look good. We wanted to try them, and we had some latte macchiatos. Now we made a faux pas, and we know we made a faux pas because in Italy normally after after lunch you never order a coffee drink that has milk in it. It's only espresso after lunch. We're tourists, we're travelers, and we like to have coffee with milk in it. So we asked our waiter if it was okay to have latte macchiato, and he said it is okay. He said he would let it slide this time. So we appreciate that. So we got latte macchiatos against the Italian rule, and we had some good cake. So with all that, let's dive into this cake, and thank you, Rex. We really appreciate it. Mm, mm. That's a really good cake. It doesn't taste It doesn't have as much alcohol in it as a regular German Black Forest cake does. A lot of those are dripping with alcohol, but this is, I'm not going to claim, it is very good. Great way to spend the afternoon here in Cortina. So this is the Olympic um, uh, display center, I guess you would say, here in the middle of Cortina. And you can walk through there and they have a lot of displays about the construction and all the money that went into the facilities that were built for these Olympics. And they also have like a bobsled. You can look at the bobsled for the Italian team. And also they have the medals, display of medals. So you can look at those as well. Pretty interesting. Just walk in, it's free. It takes you a couple, maybe 10 minutes to walk through. And it's really nice right here in the middle of Cortina in this beautiful town. All right, so when you're in Cortina, you have to have a bombardino, and this is like a hot Ayer liqueur, a warm egg liquor with a shot of rum, I believe, and whipped cream on top. And we are right in the heart of Cortina at Bar Cafe Sport. This place has been busy every time we've walked by. And you go inside, order at the bar, and bring your stuff out here and enjoy it outside. They do have seats inside too, but it's pretty crowded. So I've had these before skiing in Italy, but let me give it a go. Ooh. Mm. Well, that's very tasty. Mm. It is very warm. It's very nice. That's good. It's nice and warm, sweet. So when you're walking around at the Winter Olympics and it's chilly outside, stop by Bar Cafe Sport and get yourself a nice bombardino, warm up, and get you set for the rest of your afternoon. Parking in Cortina during the Olympics is extremely limited, so the best and really the only practical option is to use the park and ride system. Be sure to reserve your parking spot in advance because spaces fill up quickly. We parked at Son de Prada, about 10 miles from our hotel. It doesn't sound far, but with the winding mountain roads, it took us about 24 minutes to get there. The park and ride costs 40 euros, and you must have a valid Olympic event ticket to use it. Once parked, you can leave your car there all day. Shuttles run roughly every 10 minutes and conveniently drop you off in the center of Cortina. All right, so we've had a great day here in Cortina. Um, the curling was a lot of fun, really interesting. And the city of Cortina is beautiful, and the mountains are just gorgeous. And there's a really nice vibe here in the city. Everybody's in a great mood, and honestly, we were worried a little bit with the political climate around the world of what's going on to tell people we're from the United States, but everybody was super nice and great camaraderie among people. So that was not an issue at all. But just a really good time here in Cortina, and I have to give a shout out to the city of Cortina, the Olympic Committee, whoever coordinated this. The logistics were great as far as parking outside of the city, and then the bus transport to get us here, how the tickets worked and everything. It was really impressive. Everything has worked really good, and it's just been a really nice time. So I realize there's not much time left, but if you have a chance to come to Cortina and check out some Olympics, we definitely recommend it. It's a good time. We appreciate you watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite Olympic sport is. Have you been to the Olympics anywhere? And if the hype button is available, please hit that hype button and please help support our channel and consider subscribing as well. So join us next week and see where we're at then. Thanks for watching. Arrivederci.